Hi, air signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your June 2021 love and relationship message for all the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Happy birthday, Gemini, to all the Geminis out there. Alrighty, I am reading. I always drop your cards, so you always get to see my hair and my haircut and me sideways. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, your reading is beautiful. I love reading you guys, air signs. Okay, so this is Yin, and this is the divine feminine, and it's upside down. So this is telling me your relationship has turned you upside down, and TikTok is the clock, and you're like, you think you're going to miss what is meant for you, and you are not. You are not going to miss what's meant for you. You can't ever miss what is meant for you. So you're not going to. So it's like, imagine things are going to be a million times better than you even think they're going to be. And co-create is, you're here to create and co-create with spirit and other people. And that's why this relationship turns you upside down. You're not meant to be by yourself and isolated and on your own. And this relationship had to turn you upside down. It was here, and maybe part of this relationship is this was the person who was meant to be the father of your children or the mother of your children. You were meant to heal each other for certain things, and I'm sorry for all the pain you have been. And this also could be, this doesn't have to be a person. This could be a pet. This could be an animal. This could be a child. This could be whatever this relationship was to you. It was here to bring you back to yourself and to the divine. But as you were in it, and as you're coming out of it, now you're starting to see how it kept you separate from everybody. But that's what you needed at the time, to keep yourself safe and to protect and guard yourself. But this is telling me that you no longer, air signs, need to protect and guard yourself. When you are open to love, and this has opened you up, when you needed this, whatever it was, to open you back up. And even though you needed it, and it's opening you back up to the divine and to your spirit and to yourself, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt like shit. It doesn't mean it doesn't feel like a loss. It doesn't mean you're not going to grieve it. And it doesn't mean it's not going to be painful just because everything's going to be great on the other side. When it is happening to you, am I doing the right thing? Maybe I should have tried harder. Maybe I should have did more. This is making you doubt and second guess yourself. That is all normal. I'm going to tell you this right now. I would have did the same thing that you did. So I'm going to tell you also, you did the best you could at the time with the tools that you had. So this relationship is all about healing and forgiving yourself. And that is not an easy thing to do, by the way. It is hard as shit, and it takes a really long time. So I'm asking you to please go easy on yourself right now. It says, do you have trouble receiving? Do you stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver? You can't always lead, you can't always give, and you can't always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, the one who receives the gift, the gesture, or the offer in equal measure. Open up, let love, life, and abundance in, and spirit will fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Okay, guys, so this is saying you guys are givers, and thank you. Thank you for giving to everybody else, but this is saying now it is time to receive. That everything that you gave to everybody else, it is time to start being open to get that back. And let me tell you, not easy. It's hard as shit. It is so hard to receive. And part of the reason why it's hard to receive, because maybe by giving, you were protecting yourself and keeping yourself safe. And when you receive, you're vulnerable. But a lot of times what happens is this situation was here to teach you how to be vulnerable. And whenever you enter into anything that's new, you are vulnerable. So what I'm going to tell you right now is, did you ever hear the expression, beggars can't be choosers? I'm going to tell you right now, you're not a beggar and you can choose. So what you need is, when you're in a situation that you've never been in before, is you need safe people who value your vulnerability and you feel safe with. So not people who are going to take advantage of you not knowing. And whenever you're in the situation for the first time, you don't know. And it's not your fault you don't know. You don't know because you've never been there before. But who the people you need to be around are people who have done it before you, and they honor and value your vulnerability. So you don't have to say yes to somebody just because they're willing to help you. You get to evaluate. If you feel like, I don't really know if I should let this person help me, trust that. You can trust yourself, air signs. This is what this reading is telling me. You can trust yourself. And maybe what this relationship taught you, or when you were in it, you felt like you couldn't trust yourself, but this is saying, yes, you can. So the TikTok is love, the fulfillment of desire. Even the body's productive cycles have their own timetable. Some of the things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season. It's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time to love, to find it, to nurture it, to give it and receive. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart in the perfect rhythm. Isn't it wonderful to know love is always right on time? So this is saying it is time for you guys to receive love. I hope you're feeling it from me, because I'm sending it to all of you guys. You've been through hell, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Imagine. So this is beautiful. I know it's imagine. Imagine things are going to be way better than you think. And you know what? We're always afraid that we're going to lose something or not get our way. But this is like, you're going to get something way better. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another's as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor. You guys, you're meant to dance, where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You will be changed for the better. Imagine that. So you guys, if you're wishing like, I'm going to find someone who loves me back, who does this, who does that, don't just imagine it. One of the things about manifesting is writing it down. Writing down exactly what you're looking for. Not just saying it out loud, but writing it down and seeing it on paper. And there is such a power in writing down what you want. It is how it happens. You write it down and it comes true. And I just watched this great movie called Blue Miracle on Netflix. So if you get a chance to watch that, please watch that, because it'll show you about manifestation. Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. It says, connections of the heart serve to inspire you. opening you up to new ideas that you would have never come to on your own. You are looking in the mirror, held up by this experience, seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art, the very embodiment of beauty. So you guys, you're going to start to see how beautiful you are. And when you were in this relationship, or whatever relationship has ended, whatever you were in, you weren't able to see your own heart because you were blocked and guarded by this other heart. And that's okay. Maybe this was your buffer until you felt safe enough to come out. And we all need that until we don't. So a lot of times when you are in things that aren't right for you and you can't get yourself out of them, I'm going to tell you this right now. God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. So if you weren't able to remove yourself from this situation, this relationship, it would have been done for you. The person would have rejected you. Your pet would have been put down or died, or your child. And honestly, I cannot imagine that. And I'm sorry, because it is awful and painful. But a lot of times when you cannot take yourself out of things, it gets done for you because it needs to be. And it says the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So you guys, this love relationship is saying that this person wasn't available for you, that this was one-sided, that you did a lot, and it wasn't healthy for you. So maybe at first it felt good and it felt so nice to be needed, but then this need took over and it sucked the life out of you and it wasn't right for you. So so this is like you could not fill what wasn't there, or what this person didn't have, or what this relationship didn't possess. It says stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So you felt so stabbed. You felt so injured by this person, like you couldn't trust them. Like it wasn't, it's a horrible feeling, not just to feel stabbed in the back, but maybe like they were twisting the knife as it was doing it. But it says, okay, interested, conversing more, waited messages arrive, text, call, email, hoovering. Okay, so maybe this person that wasn't right for you, this narcissist, and I'm going to tell you about narcissists because, you know, we're all taught about narcissists and they're so self-absorbed and they only think of themselves. And I'm going to tell you this right now. It is a spiritual disconnection. And when people are spiritually disconnected, they become so consumed with themselves because they don't know how not to be. Because they are trying to fill their sickness, to fill their void, to fill whatever is lacking. And they are not capable of thinking of anyone other than themselves. But I know for you, it feels personal. It feels like there's something wrong with you, or what you did wasn't enough, or it wasn't right. And that's not true. Usually people are sick, and when they're sick, they're too sick to sin, and also they're too sick to give you what you need. But it's saying this person is going to come back. They're interested. They're conversing more. They're sending you messages. They're going to call. They're going to text. They're going to email. And hoovering is a vacuum, and they're going to suck the life out of you and do it all over if you allow it. So this is just letting you know that this person, love relationship, if it is a love relationship, they are going to come back and try and get you to come back. And that is entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you You can't go back to them. I'm not going to tell you this is right or wrong. We all have contracts, sacred contracts, and that's a great book if you are interested in all of this stuff that I'm talking about right now. It's called Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Myss. And it's like everything comes into our life for a reason, to teach us lessons. And if you did not learn everything you needed to learn from this person, you might go back to them. It's not wrong. It's not bad. There's called free will. So I am not here to predict, oh, you're going to go back to them and it's going to go south and it's going to be horrible. That is not my job to tell you. You choose what is right for you at the time. I'm here to tell you that whatever choice you make, it's going to be the right one. It's going to be the right one until it's not. And when it's not, you'll do something about it. The next one is deception. It says someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So when somebody is wearing a false mask in this relationship, it is because they don't feel safe enough to be their true, authentic self. And again, that is not because of you. They don't feel safe because they don't feel safe. It is not your job to make someone feel safe. You can't do it. It'll never be enough. The next one is attraction. It says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you're having an attraction to somebody else. And you're allowed. You guys are allowed to be attracted to somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. And maybe this is what you need to get over this person. But it says you're getting to know each other. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So what this is saying is you have an attraction to somebody right now. And you're getting to know each other. And that's awesome. If you're able to allow somebody in right now, because this is telling me whatever you went through, it was really painful and really hard. So if there's somebody out there who wants to love you, who you're attracted to, I say go for it. And if you get feelings of this isn't right for you, I'm asking you to listen to that and to trust yourself. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you can trust yourself. That's all I'm here to tell you. So this is your sign signing off for your love and relationship messages for the month of June 2021. If you're still watching, thank you so much, and please subscribe to my channel.